Today we're going to talk about mass extinctions, climate change, and the Earth's future. Climate change has had an effect on Earth for millions of years, ever since the Earth was formed. It has also had an effect on the past 5 mass extinction events on Earth, and we are also going to discuss how it could or already have had an effect on a possible 6th mass extinction that we may be in today. Before we get into that, we are going to go through a quick recap of the past 5 mass extinctions and their proximate and ultimate causes. First, we have the end Ordovician, which occurred approximately 440 million years ago. Here, small marine species went extinct, and the ultimate cause of this event was due to tectonic plate movement, and the proximate cause was global cooling, oceanoxia, and then global warming. Next, we have the end Devonian, and this occurred approximately 365 million years ago, and here many tropical marine species went extinct. The ultimate cause of this extinction was due to algae blooms from developing plant roots, and the proximate was due to low oxygen, high carbon dioxide levels, and ocean temperatures rose and global warming. Next, we have the end Permian extinction, which occurred approximately 250 million years ago. This was the largest mass extinction event in Earth's history and affected a wide variety of species. The ultimate cause of this event was volcanoes and seals, and the proximate cause was global warming and oceanoxia. Next, we have the Triassic-Jurassic extinction, which was approximately 210 million years ago. In this extinction, other vertebrate species on land went extinct. Here, the ultimate cause was due to volcanoes, and the proximate was global warming, and sea levels rose and acidified. Next, we have the end Cretaceous, or the KPG, and this occurred approximately 65 million years ago. This is the most likely extinction event we are most familiar with because this is when the dinosaurs went extinct. The ultimate cause was due to an impact event, and the proximate was global warming and then global cooling, and no photosynthesis was occurring. In these 5 mass extinctions, climate change was the proximate cause in all of them. However, there still needed to be an ultimate cause involved, as climate change alone did not cause a mass extinction. A common factor in these mass extinction events was that humans were not around. The effects that humans have had on Earth and climate change could be the ultimate cause that is needed to trigger a 6th mass extinction, and with that, climate change would be the proximate cause again. So let's take a look at what humans are doing to the Earth. Humans are emitting pollutants such as from factories and cars into the air, which gets trapped in the atmosphere and warms the Earth. Humans today are also destroying animal habitats such as forests, so there are less trees, so less carbon dioxide is being taken out of the atmosphere, so more heat is being trapped, which causes a rise in the global average temperature, which is also known as global warming. These are just a couple examples of how humans are causing global warming, rather than it occurring from natural events not caused by humans as seen in the past mass extinction events. Because humans are altering the Earth so vastly, this has a major effect on the species that live here on this planet. According to Keisha Rana, author of the article The Sixth Mass Extinction Crisis and Its Impact on Biodiversity and Human Welfare, he states that the UN Summary Report on Biodiversity released on 6 May 2019 finds that around 1 million animal and plant species are now threatened with extinction, many within decades. This shows that there are a vast majority of species and plants that are affected by loss of habitat and changing environmental factors such as the temperature. Now that we have discussed how humans are causing global warming and changing the habitats of species, let's take a quick look at what will happen to the future as the Earth's temperatures continue to rise. According to Keisha Rana from the article discussed previously, he states that a global temperature change of 3.7 to 4.8 degrees Celsius will trigger the disappearance of most of the remaining glaciers and cause melting of the Arctic ice cap, and this would then lead to a rise in the sea level and submergence of smaller islands and most of the coastal areas. When this happens, the biodiversity in those islands and coastal areas will become extinct without a chance for their conservation because their habitat will have been destroyed. This has had major effects on the species of the Earth and will cause them to go extinct fairly rapidly. All of these changes are happening on a timescale that is very fast compared to the timescale that the past mass extinctions took place. There is an ongoing debate on whether we are currently in a sixth mass extinction, and we will not truly know for millions of years to come when we can see the full effects of the species that went extinct and also what ultimately and proximately drove them to extinction. However, based off the patterns of climate change, specifically global warming, we can see that the Earth's climate is changing vastly on a very quick time scale. This rapid change in climate is due to human activity, as we are affecting the Earth in many ways, mostly negatively. With that, we are also negatively affecting the species that live here in many habitats all over the world. The past mass extinctions all happened due to natural occurring events, and now that humans have populated the Earth, we're learning just how much of an effect we have had on the Earth and the species that live here. With no changes being made by humans, many species on Earth will go extinct at exceptional rates. Therefore, there needs to be immediate changes, not just by single individuals, but by countries and companies to slow the rates of global warming. This will not only positively affect the human race, but more importantly, save species that are threatened with extinctions by saving their habitats and environments. With all of this information, it can be said that humans are or will more than likely be the ultimate cause of a sixth mass extinction of many species, whether it be directly through hunting or by causing global warming. Overall, climate change has been occurring for millions of years, but this time it is due to the impact that we humans have on Earth. If our actions do not change, then the sixth mass extinction event will be the fault of humans and the only one that could have been prevented, unlike the past five that occurred. So let's do our part and save our planet and species.